What's up everybody, I'm Ryan Missler. On this video, you're going to learn how you can join our race team, join our inner circle, and get exclusive behind the scenes content that nobody else gets unless you're in our inner circle. Alright, so let's talk about this inner circle. So what it is, it's like a fan club where you can support our work, our racing, and you can also feel like you're part of our race team, become part of our racing family. So you'll get all kinds of behind the scenes content that you won't see on YouTube by becoming a member of our inner circle. There are different tiers, different levels that you can join in our inner circle. There's something for everybody. A couple of the things that we're doing different is we have a segment called A Minute with Missler, where I talk about anything that's on my mind, unscripted, unedited. It's just shoot one raw video and put it in there. Then we also we're gonna do live streams probably once a week, not sure yet. But once people start joining that level, we'll do live streams, and that's called Shop Talk, where you guys can ask me anything you want. It's unscripted, unedited, totally raw. So that's a couple of the different things that we've come up with to make this year's Inner Circle bigger and better. So click the link below. It'll take you to the web page where we have everything laid out. It's itemized, it'll show you each level, and you can choose which one that you want to be in. So we got to put the oil pump back in. And we have pretty much all the lines still connected to it. It's so much easier to put all of our stuff in here before we get the deck put on. And Jerry's making progress on our deck. We're probably going to go over there and check, see how he's doing today. I'll give him a call. Maybe we'll head over there and show you guys a little bit of Jerry. So I'm tightening up the oil pump. I'm not going to tighten it up all the way because you got to put the belt on the crank of the motor that we don't have. And then this is pretty much the last thing that you do before you fire up the engine is you got to prime the motor and then hook your belt up and then fire the engine. But we're just tightening it up, getting it close to start. And we'll put on a couple other things. I want to talk about where we're going to be racing this year, what our plans are. We're going to go pretty much do what we did last year, pick and choose places. We're shooting for to race at the opener at Attica, which is in the middle of March. Amber is filming me and she is smirking because she don't think we'll be ready for it.
It's like March 18th. I don't know that the weather is going to be ready for it, but I also don't know that you're going to be ready.
Oh, come on. Things go fast. We're pretty much almost got everything on the car other than a body
and
a motor.
Waiting on our motor.
Come on, Glenn. Now I talked to Clements last Friday, and he was digging. Our motor's torn apart, and he's digging into it. The big problem right now is what he says is getting pistons, and for some reason motor builders, engine builders all over the country are struggling because there's trouble for whatever reason getting pistons. It takes weeks and weeks and months to get pistons. So that's a big holdup. So that's what he was concerned about with our engine, but he made it sound like that shouldn't be an issue. He's got other things that he can do. So that's a story on that. But as far as racing, we are going to try to race as much as we can in Eldora. We're gonna head to the middle of Ohio, go run down at Muskegum a little bit. We're gonna race where there's some better paying shows. So a lot like last year. So that's the gist of that. If I get one nut started, it'll hang there. You ever think that you'll remember how something goes, and then when you go to put it back on months later, you don't remember? I know where it goes, but I don't remember how to route it. Kicks down. Maybe it goes like this. That's how it is. This is our primer line. So when you turn this little hex guy up here with the drill, it'll prime your engine before you start it. We do that every time we start it. Bro, Oliver's hungry. What happens when you get hungry?
I get angry.
We didn't tell him to say that. He's angry though. Are you hangry?
Angry.
Hangry?
Angry.
You know what hangry means? Hangry is when you're angry and hungry. Hungry and angry.
No, angry.
Hangry.
So, what do you want for lunch?
Nothing.
Nothing? You're just gonna stay hungry and angry?
I want stew.
Stew.
No, I want just steam.
Steam?
I had to drink.
Drink steam?
Yeah, that's the only thing I like.
Stew does sound good. You gonna make stew for us?
No.
Can you make me mac and cheese
Mac and
next
cheese.
week?
You gotta sing me a song.
Well, before I go to sleep.
What you got?
So, we just took our seat loose. We're changing seat belts, putting in our nice hooker harness seat belts up here. But we pulled the seat ahead and look what was underneath of it. That's a rock. That's a big rock. I thought it was a clunk.
Clump?
Clump? A clump of dirt.
Easy for you to say.
Look how sharp that is.
I could have killed you.
Who knows? Rocks. I hate rocks.
Every big idea, every game changer, every how they do that, starts here, the blank page. Artists
Old
and
crotch
artists
strap,
the world.
new crotch strap.
Facility developers, data scientists, CTOs.
I'm just
the new creators.
comparing the length.
We say, let's create
This is
something
the length that I used. So we gotta make this the same length. Close. Okay. So we had to pull the seat forward to get the crotch belt in, and it just made it easier to get the other lat belt bolted in. Now we got the seat put back. Everything's cool. Now we're putting in this side. This is the other lat belt from Hooker Harness, and they're pretty cool. If you've never seen these work, they got a ratcheting set up on. This ratchet stays on the seat belt, and when you're sitting down in there, you can reach down and tighten up your belt with the ratchet. I'm not doing it no adjust. Oh, I got flip the lever. There you go. So you can. Pretty slick, huh?
What are you doing back there, Dad?
Vroom, 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 vroom. Giving some engine sounds.
We got our hookers put in. We're just seeing how they fit. Got them adjusted. I ratcheted the lap belt down back here. When I ratchet, I don't want to make it any tighter. I won't be able to breathe. Hey, look, Daytona 500, and they're crashing again. Ricky Stenhouse is
crashed on and restart.
nice. But anyway, they're tight. Ready to roll. Well, we were gonna go see Jerry, but Jerry's feeling a little under the weather. So we're gonna give him a couple days, and then we'll go pick up some parts. And he says he's got most of our deck panels done, and he's putting new tubes in our rear end. He said they'll start that tomorrow. The problem with a lot of stuff is parts are back ordered. So he was able to order a right side tube, but the left side tube was on back order, or vice versa. I think it was the left side that was on back order, but he just got it. He ordered it like 2 weeks ago, and he just got it. So we'll be able to put the tubes in the rear end, and we'll be able to put the rear end back under the car. But we got these old seat belts out. We change the seat belts because every 2 years, new seat belts are only good for 2 years, and then they need replaced or re-tagged, re-safety certified. So that's a fairly new rule, but they only want you running them for 2 years and then send them out to get checked. But so I figure since we got the hooker harness belts, put them in. They're nice. They're awesome. Thanks, hooker. But now we got some old Simpson belts for our bang banger. Hope you guys know what a bang banger is. I'm sure you do. With a 4-cylinder. Someday, maybe, we'll have a track. This is my dream. Have a track for fun and just have like 4 or 5 4-cylinders put in a barn, and we just roll them out when we want to go race for fun and go beat on them, and when we're all done, we just drive them back into the barn and go home. No cheap racing. Not racing for any trophies or prizes or anything. No, I mean, they'll cost money, but it won't be anything like money like this dang thing. So, anyway, bang banger. So I had to run down to the shop. We have a problem here. I got a new switch. Well, a new switch to replace this. I took the top off it because I was going to put it on, but look here. This one is cracked down the center in our whatever that insulating material. It's like plastic, but it's got a crack in it. But see, I couldn't get a wrench down in here to break these loose. So I ground this one. See, I ground it thin so it'll fit in there. Now she fits. So now I can get these off. I didn't have anything heavy duty enough to grind this here. It took me a while down at the shop to even hold it on the belt sander, grind it down. But sometimes you gotta modify some tools. So I had this one in the toolbox and I never use it. It's a short little double end. I don't use it. So sometimes you gotta modify. Oh baby, those are tight. Yeah. Work like a charm. So you see that crack right here, right there. It's kind of going across the two terminals there. That is not good. So we got that off. We got a new one. Life is good again. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you guys will consider signing up for the Inner Circle. It's going to be a ton of fun this year. I'm excited for it. I hope you'll support our racing efforts and support our work and everything that we put into this. And it's not just a donation. It's you get being an Inner Circle member. You're going to get a lot of stuff that you wouldn't just by watching our YouTube videos. So I hope you'll consider that. I hope you'll consider supporting us. So I'm looking forward to it. It's always a lot of fun. So click the link below. It'll take you right there, and you can check out each option. There's 5 different options, one for anybody out there. So, and if you don't sign up, that's okay too. I appreciate you guys watching us on YouTube, and we enjoy making these videos. So thanks everybody. Inner Circle, link below. Thanks to Christian for editing our videos all the time. Thanks for all our sponsors. We're finalizing all that stuff. It's a really busy season for us right now with the machine shop. It's tax time. It's race car building time. It's sponsor gathering time. It's a lot going on, and on top of regular life. So thanks everybody. Appreciate you. Share this video with your racing friends, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks. See ya.